What's good, Omni Gang or OMNISCALES Gang? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. The tools will allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer, man. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's easy and everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm. Once again, that's Anchor, ANCHOR.fm. See you out there. Yeah. Hey, I don't know how to play craps, but I'm pretty sure when you hit 7, I was under the bad impression that was bad. I mean, I don't know. In the episode of a TV show I watched, rolling 7 was good. Some people say 13 is a bad luck number. Some people say 7 is a bad luck number. But I'm more privy to hearing 13 being a bad luck number. So I'm posing the question in the description when you find me on the Titanium Scales / Anchor website. Click into my social media and tell me, whichever platform you decide, is 13 a bad luck number? Is 7 bad? Or is 7 good and 13 bad? I don't know. Anyhow, welcome to another episode of the OMNISCALES podcast. I'm the gang. Man, I love you guys. I love you. It is Tuesday, May 4th, 2:31 p.m. Thank you once again for listening. I know I have not recorded since the 16th of April, but in my stellar staunch defense, I was out living life, creating content, seldomly consuming others. I know a lot of other folks work, consume others, and then live life. But I don't take into account myself, or, I don't take it in and consume more than I consume and create and work on myself. I feel like that's a stellar thing that, in my opinion, that a lot of folks should do, including content creators. To be completely honest with you, I really like getting into myself, getting into my own thing, getting into my rhythm, my groove, moving to the beat of my own drum, not listening to outside opinions of others, and really understanding who I am as a man, content creator, uncle, brother, son, nephew, among other family titles that we all live, are born into, develop, create, and maintain. Today's main topic, I know I do a main topic and then I do subtopics, but I'm just going to stick to a stellar one here, which is my word of the day, stellar. It is people projecting their insecurities on you and saying that they couldn't live with certain things, or they can't understand or tolerate the fact that you can live with certain things, i.e. the crazy word, quote unquote. What's crazy to you may be a lifestyle to someone else. And no, I'm not saying hurting people or running around yelling or jumping around in fits, just making random noises. I'm talking about you living your life and you believe in a certain way and you have a certain beliefs, and someone else disliking it, whether it be through what's the word I'm looking for, whether it be through embarrassment, fear of judgment, which is the main thing, or anything like that, and they're looking upon you to say that you being comfortable with who you are and striving to be good and big and the best that you can be, them looking in on you and saying that's crazy, and they couldn't live with that. They couldn't live like that. Good news, dipshit. You don't have to. You're living the life you want to live, and you looking down on me, you don't know it and you don't see it, and I'm not going to say anything, but that's motivating me. For people in my past, personally, that looked down on me and said certain things to me, and I told people straight up to their face, like, I can live with whatever I'm doing or whatever's going on. I didn't explain it to this extent that I'm going to explain it to you guys, but I can live with my process. I can live with being down in the dirt, eating shit, and rising like a phoenix from the ashes. At that time, I could live with that. I can still partially live with it because I'm striving and I know what it takes to come from one place to go to another. But for someone who is benefiting from me, let's just keep it all the way 100%, because I don't lie. For someone that's living off of me or benefiting from me to say something like that, that lets me know that you, A, don't have respect for me, and 2, that, you think that you're better than me, which is cool. You can think that you're better than me or whatever. I'm not one of those people that, walk around saying, oh, I'm down because he is better, or I'm nothing because his podcast has 10,000 follows and 100,000 monthly listens. Oh no, I should just shut my 60-something episode from over a year ago podcast down right now and leave the industry. So what if I have sponsors? So what if I have monetary gain? So what if it is probably not as big as yours? It's just super funny to me, man. I never was the type to really care too much about what people said about me. It definitely never affected my life. You might have said something and you maybe feel some kind of way or got some kind of reaction out of me, but life doesn't stop no matter what somebody says or does to you. If you live and survive, which I'm hoping most of you do, you just got to keep going, struggling, striving, and working to do bigger and better things. I don't understand why people feel the need to put other people down. I don't feel the need why people feel the need to keep it real, quote unquote. Give opinions that people didn't ask for. I just don't understand it. Nor do I really care. But I will say this. I'm very happy to have a journey. I'm very happy to have a process. I'm very happy to have a system. I'm very happy to be able to create. I never, ever, ever want to be the person that goes to other folks for my happiness. I just don't care for it. I don't understand it. I don't want that to ever be my way of life. But I would have no problem helping other people out, assisting folks, and, problem solving and just working through things. I just don't get or understand not having a work ethic. I try not to get too down when I may fall on the wayside. Sometimes I might be working on different things, and sometimes I don't get to something I really needed to do or really wanted to do, like working out consistently, which I'm not gonna say I have totally slipped up on, because I haven't. What's another thing? Eating right. That's very hard, because everything tastes certain ways and good, and in my opinion, man, I've been seeing people change from the 90s up until now, and this has nothing to do with the pandemic. This has nothing to do with people staying inside. But it's just mainly people were a lot slimmer in the 90s. I don't know if it was the food or something in it that's changing, or what it is, but it's got to be what we eating. I've seen people not blow up like that, but get a little bigger. I call it pumpkin head syndrome, where people's heads get super big for whatever reason. And if you go back and look at movies in the 90s, go back and look at a lot of things in the 90s or whatever, and you'll see the difference. And I'm not saying this to down anybody. I'm not saying this to say that this is one of the worst times to be alive, because they putting something in our food and we getting bigger and fatter. Because there's still bodybuilders out here, there's still models out here, there's still people